Bangalore South is one of the high-profile constituencies this election season, and the battle between Anant Kumar and Nandan Nilekani will be keenly watched. So what are the candidates saying? What do people think? So here's all that you need to know about Bangalore South this election season.
Bangalore South, a constituency that has undergone tremendous changes over the past few years due to the fast-paced growth of the city. Today, it almost reflects the diversity of the whole city. Bangalore South as a Lok Sabha constituency is diverse, dynamic and politically highly conscious. Its areas are also diverse and hence the problems of the constituency citizens are also diverse. From the well-planned residential locale of Vijayanagar in West Bangalore to rapidly urbanizing Bommanahalli, from the historical and Brahmin-dominated Basavangudi and Jayanagar to BTM layout, which is home to a large migrant population. This is a constituency where leaders have to be innovative, trendy and forever feel the pulse of its citizens. Let's now take a look into the past of this important constituency to understand its present and its probable future. The constituency has been the stronghold of the BJP, with the party winning the seat continuously from 1991. Sitting MP Anant Kumar has won from here 5 times in a row from 1996. The delimitation exercise ahead of 2009 general election altered the constituency and its equations with regards to the parties, polity and leaders. BJP stronghold areas like Malleswaram, Rajajinagar, Gandhinagar and Chamrajpet were taken out of Bangalore South, and new assembly constituencies of Govindrajnagar, Vijayanagar, Padmanabhanagar, BTM layout and Bommanahalli were added to this parliamentary constituency. This resulted in adding new factors that the main parties and leaders had to juggle with. Many loyal voters of the mainstream parties were displaced into other constituencies and the dynamics changed completely in 2009. The caste calculation. According to 2009 election data, 3.5 lakh voters belong to the politically powerful Vokkaliga community. The community holds significant clout in the Old Mysore region and is by and large inclined towards the JDS and to a lesser extent to the Congress. Brahmins are believed to account for nearly 2 lakh voters and are closely followed by Muslims, Lingayats and Dalits. Of these, the BJP can safely depend upon Brahmins and Lingayats for support in this constituency. And even before the poll bugle was sounded, the constituency figured in national discussion with the news of Congress High Command fielding former Aadhar chief Nandan Nilekani as its candidate. After a slight deliberation by the Saffron Party on whether they should find an alternate safe haven for its South India face Anant Kumar, the BJP decided to field Anant Kumar and fight it out, thus preparing the stage for an interesting and high-profile contest.
Bangalore South was always known as the BJP bastion, but the last assembly election seemed to have altered the dynamics in the constituency.
Yes, the prime reason for the Saffron Party to even deliberate fielding from elsewhere was because the constituency cannot be considered a safe house anymore, and there is a reason for that. There are 8 assembly constituencies in the Lok Sabha constituency and the honours are shared with BJP and Congress holding 4 assembly constituencies each. With respect to the wards, there are 61 wards, of which the BJP has 43, the Congress 15 and the JDS 2.
The JDS has been late in announcing its candidate, but the BJP and the Congress are going all out to woo the voters, promising everything under the sun.
Anant Kumar of the BJP. Anant Kumar is a veteran winning from the constituency from 1996. Anant Kumar started his political career from the BJP student wing ABVP. Before becoming prominent in the students' movement, he also partook in the JP movement against emergency and was detained for around 40 days. He got into prominence when he became the secretary of the ABVP from 1985 to 87. Later, he won from Bangalore South constituency in 1996. In 1999, After the election from the constituency for the third time, he was inducted into the Vajpayee cabinet as Minister for Civil Aviation. In the later NDA government, he was Minister for Tourism, Sports and Youth Affairs, Culture, Urban Development and Poverty Elevation. Anand Kumar was the president of the state unit of the BJP when the lotus bloomed in the state. BJP became the single largest party in the legislature and the Saffron Party had its first government in the south. The delimitation exercise in 2009 was considered to have had an effect on the vote base that had been loyal to Anand Kumar. The Congress, emboldened by the changing dynamics of Bangalore South, fielded Krishna Bairegowda as their candidate for Bangalore South. However, after a tough battle, though Anand Kumar's margin had declined, he did win the constituency for the fifth time. Undeterred, the BJP stalwart is all-out campaigning, trying to make a record of sorts from Bangalore South. Confident and hoping to team up with Modi in the centre, this veteran is all gung-ho for this election.
Well, if today Bangalore South is known as the BJP bastion, the man who's responsible for that is Anand Kumar, who has won from here 5 times and is trying his luck for the 6th time. Well, first of all, sir, why should people here in this constituency vote for BJP and you?
People should vote for BJP because BJP means development. BJP means progress. BJP means good governance. BJP means Vikas. Congress means Vinash.
Well, that's what you have been maintaining throughout the campaign. Now, second, your vision for the constituency, sir, this Bangalore South constituency. It's a huge mix of developed areas, few undeveloped areas as well.
Actually, as a Vice President of ABIDE, the Task Force for the All-Round Development of Bangalore, I have put forth my vision 2020 for Bangalore. And in that vision, we have very clearly said that we need to create a legal framework, we need to create a developmental plan, we need to create a seamless transport, drinking water facilities, greens, parks, tanks, water bodies, and we need to rejuvenate Vrishabhavati and Arkavati rivers also. Therefore, we need to bring back that pristine glory of Bengaluru as founded by Nadaprabhu Kempegowda. That is the dream. Therefore, Nadaprabhu Kempegowda thought and he dreamt that Bengaluru should be a dream city. And to bring back that pristine glory, the vision should be that. That is my vision.
The Congress has not lost hope and this time, in an effort to wrest the seat from the BJP, has fielded against Anand Kumar another prominent citizen, Nandan Nilekani of the Congress. With the Congress being able to wrest the state from the BJP in 2013 elections, it is now trying to break the BJP's stranglehold on Bangalore South. Their champion to take on veteran Anand Kumar is former UID chairman Nandan Nilekani. Nandan Nilekani, having proved his mettle in corporate sector as Infosys chief from 2002 to 2007, is Congress's hope. The techie was invited by the Prime Minister Manmohan Singh to head the UID project with a position which equaled a cabinet rank in the union government. Nandan Nilekani is also incidentally the richest candidate in the 2014 elections. With his family wealth declared rupees 7,700 crores, 80% of the wealth is present as shares in Infosys. Congress hopes that Nandan Nilekani's techie image will resound with the migrant and aspiring youth of Bangalore South. The corporate honcho believes that Bangalore South needs a change, that he is up to the task to deliver the aspirations of change that the citizens of South Bangalore have been asking for.
Create opportunity for young Bangaloreans. I want to make Bangalore a better city, a city we can be proud of. I want to be an ambassador for Bengaluru in Delhi and fight for the city's rights.
Nandan Nilekani was all praises for his wife for socially sensitizing him.
Very much. I think the issues that she has talked about, like water, education, environment, I've learned a lot from her.
Not resting on his laurels, Nandan Nilekani has in fact been relying heavily on social media and ads to get the point across to the voters of South Bangalore. But both these heavyweights will also need to confront the broom. The AAP, realizing that Bangalore South constituency fits their profile of voters, has nominated an activist to contest from here. Neena Nayak of AAP